Hi, crafty friends. Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on YouTube. Today, I'm creating a brand new layout for the Bramble Fox design team, and I'm using new items that were just added to the shop. So I am using these awesome new perspectives. I've got some music notes here, which are perfect for all your music layouts. Maybe you've got concerts to scrapbook. These are great. And then also this amazing title that says Live Music. Now, this brand new stencil was also added to the shop, so be sure to check out all the new items that are available on the Bramble Fox website. So I'm actually going to be scrap lifting myself today, so I've got an idea in mind and I've pulled some pattern papers. This one here is from, oh my goodness. Let's see, this is the Teen Vibe Caitlin from Bella Boulevard. And I actually like both sides of it. I love the pink little sneakers, and then I love the music notes. So I've got 4 photos that I want to document today, and it's not actually a concert, but last month when we were in Branson, Missouri, my daughter was there for a softball tournament. We had ate dinner at this really cool place. It was called the Treehouse. It had 3 levels. And so we were upstairs and it was like outdoors, but like a deck. And they had live music. There was a band and it was like rock and roll music. It was just a really cool atmosphere. What was also interesting is we had went there and I had actually went to the restroom before we got seated, and they give you a shot, like alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. So when I came back, I'm like, what is this? I did decide to try it and it was tasty. So I've also pulled this sticker sheet that I want to use, and the sticker sheet is called Rockstar. It's from Reminiscence. And I had bought it after I made my last layout. I'm like, yeah, I know I want to use this again. It's just perfect for any of your music layouts, especially like rock and roll or concert like. So looking at my previous layout, like I said, I'm scrap lifting myself. I had used a stencil and created some music notes and just some mixed media background. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm actually working today on my glass board studio mat. It's a scrapbooking glass mat and it is magnetic. So I'm able to put these little pawns on here, and that holds my stencil in place, which is great when you're stenciling. I'm just using some Distress Oxide ink because I don't care that it's perfect. Like, I want it to be a little bit messy so I can splatter it if I want, or spray water and it will react to that. So I'm using black soot. I do want to mention, if you decide to shop at Glassboard Studio, you can use my code Melissa and save a little money. All right, so I'm going to continue just moving my stencil, and I don't want it to be matchy-matchy, so I'm not going to keep creating the same design. I'm just going to go over the music notes and kind of create just this center area of interest, because my idea is to put the pattern paper kind of torn across the top and the bottom. So I want this to just be peeking through. I want you to see the music notes, just like a subtle detail in the background behind my photos. So I will tell you that my photos are of myself and my daughter, and also her dad. We are divorced, and I think it's important for me to put this in our scrapbook just to remember that, we all come together to support Tatum and all that she does. And so I didn't put a picture of him like face on. I got this cute little picture where he's like leaning in to her. Remember, it's live music, so it was loud. So this first photo on the left is of the band, and they were interesting. And then myself and Tatum, another one of the band, and then there's Tatum's dad just leaning in to whisper to her because it was loud. So I thought that was cute. It's not always, it may not be something that everyone does, but I think it's important just to remember this section of our life. All right, so I do want to put the pictures just kind of wonky across here. I don't want any straight lines. So I'll get those down first, and I just put a little bit of tape runner on them. I will go back in later and add some liquid glue, but I'm not sure, if I want to tuck some things in or leave them as they are. So right now I'm just gonna lightly tack them down with some adhesive tape runner. All right, I want the gorgeous white core to show in the pattern paper, so I tore it towards me to reveal that core. And now I've got the music notes paper at the top. I want to repeat that and place it at the bottom, but I also want a pink strip. So in Tatum's shirt, you can see here, she's wearing her softball uniform. I mean, we went directly after the game. I can't even remember if we won the game. I just remember how fun this treehouse was. The music and the atmosphere and the food. It was just a really good time. I should have taken a picture of the food, and usually I do, but for some reason I didn't even get a picture of our food. We had like burgers, and they were really, really good here. It had been raining that day, and the rain had stopped, so we were able to enjoy this outdoor seating. Okay, so I love the pop of the pink because of her shirt being pink, but also I like it that it's kind of like grungy, and it kind of tells the story like, sports and athletic shoes like that. So I really like that part of it. All right, so I've really got the bones of the layout completed here. I've got the top layer of paper, I've got the bottom layer, and now it's time for the fun embellishing. Now, looking at my previous layout that I'm scrap lifting, I had this drum set, and I think this is so cool. But what I'm doing here is I'm taking a powder tool and I'm removing the stick off the back of the sticker so that I can move the sticker around more like a die cut, so I can get the perfect placement and see where I want to place this. So for right now, and let me tell you, this sticker was sticky. I had to really work at that with the powder tool to get all that stick off, and I'm still double checking it just to make sure I got all that stick off because I don't want it to stick to my photo. So now I'm also doing the same thing, repeating the process, removing the stick from these really sticky stickers, and I want to put like a little speaker over here, and I can't decide what I want to do on the right side. I'm maybe thinking a speaker, and then I love this little title that says rock and roll and stay wild. I think that's fun and just really goes with the vibe. Then I've got my new perspective that's available in the shop, live music, but I don't want that just to be my title. I want to create a longer title. So I'm pulling in some different alpha dies that I have. This one here is from Sissix, and I believe it's called letterboard. So it's got this really cool like board in the background that you can make a letterboard. I thought initially I might want to use this one, so I'm going to lay out some of these letters and just see what it would look like. I think I want my title to say live music and food, or maybe fun, food, and live music. I think I want the word food. I haven't decided about the word fun, but now that I've got those layers down there, here's an ampersand. I know I need that, so I pulled out this set from a retired close to my heart alphabet set, and it's got the ampersand, so I want that. I'm still trying to get a feel of how I want this title to go, and I know I want to cut my letters out in white, but I'm trying to get placement here. So I'm experimenting with live music and food. Do I want fun and food and live music? So I kind of toss around the ideas. I cut out several different options. So here's the live music and food, and I really like that. But you can see I also cut out the word fun, and I also cut out the word food, and they were just, it was just too little, I think. It just kind of got lost on the page. So, but I am going to audition all the things here just to see. And I do like that now that I'm looking at it, the live music and fun. I think that's fun. But in the end, I am going to go with live music and food because that's really what this layout was about. Even though I don't have any photos of my food now that I think about it. Oh well, it's still about the memory. All right, now I'm going to pull out this fun die. It's one of my favorites. It's a Lawn Fawn scalloped fringe border die. And I cut this out in some black cardstock, and I just want to rough up the edges a little bit with my fingers. I'm going to try to use my adhesive tape runner and just kind of put a little bit of a border underneath each of my photos. To me, this fringe just kind of screams rock and roll, right? Like leather fringe, grungy, I don't know. And you know what? I wonder if the lady that was singing, I'm trying to remember if she had anything fringy on. I know she had like a sparkle jacket on, but she might have had some fringe too. I can't really even tell from the photos. She was interesting. And they really weren't that good, but of a band. But they just made it so fun. And actually the drummer, when he sang, he was good, but he only sang one song while we were there. She did most of the singing, but she was a lot of fun. Okay, excuse me. All right, so I am tucking these in and just kind of ruffling up the edges. Now I'm going back in with a little bit of liquid glue and just kind of getting everything glued down so it stays nice, and I really like that. Off camera, I went in and put a little bit of foam on the back of my sticker here, my drum set, to give this some dimension. And I'm placing it over the photo, and there's negative space there, right? So it's like somebody bending over. I don't need all of that. You still get the idea. And then I'm going to do the same process here with my little speaker. I'll add a little foam to the back of my speaker to pop that up to give it some dimension. And then also that rock and roll sticker. And so let me go ahead and get my speaker placed down. I hope I have them going the right direction. I don't know. They could be upside down, but they look good to me. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of foam to these speakers as well. And I already love this so much. This has been a lot of fun documenting these. So let me go ahead and get that down. And then this title, and I think I want to put it right here in the center, in that, again, negative space on the photo, so it's not covering anything. And I really like that. So I want to add a few of these music notes that are available in the shop, and these are so fun. So I'm going to audition the white in a few different spots and see if I like these. So I'm going to get a couple out, maybe a couple white ones and a couple black ones. And at first I thought maybe I'd place them on the photo. And I'm not crazy about that. It looks a little forced to me. Oh my goodness. But I love the music notes down here right above the live music. I think that's perfect. So I will go ahead and remove that protective backing that all the Bramble Fox perspectives have on them. So I'll peel that off. And then I will go back in with some Nuvo Deluxe glue and get this adhered down. Now, anytime I'm gluing down my Bramble Fox acrylic pieces, I do like to use the Nuvo Deluxe glue. I find that it dries clear, so if any seeps out around the edges, it will dry clear. And then it also has a really good stronghold. I've also decided that I want to add a couple of these black music notes to the top up here, like I'm not a real big music person on these lines. I know there's a name for it, but I don't want to say the wrong name. So I'm just going to say lines. And I like the way that looks. And if you noticed, I put glue on the wrong side and had to flip it over, but we're all good. Now I'm going to bring in some Shimmers paints, and this is a colorings, and it's called Pretty in Pink. And I'm going to use this little tiny paintbrush. And you saw that I put a little piece of acetate over my photos. That's so I can get a good idea of where I want the splatters, but protect my photos at the same time, and then just wipe it off. So I'm adding splatters all around. Again, I also have like a little discount at Shimmers Paints as well. If you ever place an order there, you can add my name, Melissa Minor, to the notes section, and they'll send you a free paint. So I always appreciate all those that shop my links or mention my name, as that helps me out a little bit here on YouTube, and it lets these companies know where you heard of their products. Be sure to check out the Bramble Fox website for all the new items that have been added to the shop, because there's some good ones. All right, I did go ahead and print my journaling into strip journaling, and it says, dinner at the treehouse in Branson, Missouri included live music, delicious food, lots of laughs, and even a complimentary shot. So thankful for these memories we get to make together. And then instead of gluing them down like straight, I think I want to glue them wonky. So I like that just kind of like fun look to that. I also went in and found a pink piece of paper in my stash that matches these shoes. And I cut it out as a tag, distressed the edges, snipped off a little bit because I want to put it back here behind the photo. I think I put the date a little too low, so I'm going to flip it over and we're just going to repeat that process. And I'm going to put it more towards the right side so that I can kind of angle this tag and place it more towards the left. Off camera, I added a little bit of string, and that's going to finish up today's layout. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. And if you don't already follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, Cards by Melissa Minor, I would love for you to follow me on those platforms as well. Be sure to check out the Bramble Fox community Facebook group. We would love to see which projects you're creating. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!